The idea of robotics and the existence of various robot types are not novel. The robots may have started out the same way, but their personalities have evolved over time. The capabilities and intelligence of robots have improved significantly in recent years. Still, there are a great deal of things we hope they acquire. Robotics also benefits greatly from nature's contributions. Certainly, robots can, and have, gleaned a great deal of information from the natural world. Many evolutionary mysteries that have remained unsolved for years can now be uncovered with the help of robotics and our growing understanding of the natural world. Imagine if we could merge robotics with the natural world. Today, we unveil some of the most spectacular and realistic robotic animals ever created. The 11 most advanced robotics animals are the topic of today's video. You don't want to miss this, so make sure to watch the video all the way through. Cyborg stingray. Incredibly, the idea to transplant a rat's heart into a tissue-engineered stingray came from a trip to the New England Aquarium, where Harvard researcher Kevin Kit Parker first had the inspiration for the experiment along with other university researchers. This kind of research has the potential to not only improve our understanding of the human heart and other muscular functions, but also to lead to significant advances in future generations of robots. Bionic ants. Since ants work together and have strong moral principles, there's no reason to expect any less from ant-inspired robots. Festo, a German automation company, started Bionic ants with the goal of bringing the cooperative behavior of natural ants into the technological world through complex control algorithms and not just projecting the delicate anatomy of the natural ant. They'll be able to talk to each other and plan their movements together. While this work is still in its infancy, the idea of artificial ants and how autonomous individual components can solve a complex task by working together as a system has the potential to not only change the way robots are constructed in the future, but also to open up entirely new avenues of research and development. 3. Robirds. There has been no long-term solution to the problems that invasive bird species can cause. When birds settle in one area, they tend to stay there permanently, even if doing so puts everyone in danger through crop damage, disease transmission, and interference with flight paths. This is where the robird comes in handy. This realistic replica of bird predators will scare away any stray birds. The model is effective because it evokes the natural behavior of birds through the use of silhouette and flapping wings. They conducted several live tests, and the results showed a reduction in pest activity of up to 70%. A fully automated version is in the works, but for now they are wirelessly controlled. The Cockroach bot, number 4. Most people would run screaming from the first time they saw a cockroach, but what if they were actually your saviors? That is precisely the goal that Robo-Roach designers at UC Berkeley set out to achieve. The Robo-Roach, also known as the compressible robot with articulated mechanisms, CRAM for short, is able to change its shape and navigate tight quarters thanks to its articulated exoskeleton and flexible shell. In disaster-stricken areas, these cockroach bots can be a slender lifesaver by searching for and locating survivors. 5th, the Spider bot. Have you ever looked at a spider web in great detail? It's a real jumbled mess at times, no doubt about it. What if we told you that you could order a custom spider-inspired net that was meticulously woven by a fleet of robotic spiders? A mobile robotic fabrication system for filament structures was recently showcased by the Institute of Computational Design in Stuttgart. To help you relax, the system employs a group of robots equipped with spools of carbon fiber to weave items like hammocks. That's pretty neat, right? Number 6. Sea snake robot. It's both expensive and risky to conduct work in the deep sea. Today's deep sea instruments and AUVs are costly, cumbersome, and ill-suited to the tasks they perform due to their clumsiness, inflexibility, and slowness. However, robots, especially ones that can mimic a real-life mariner, are ideal for the job. Engineering teams from Norway's Kongsberg Maritime and Statoil worked with Eloom to create the world's first bio-inspired snake robot. The institute's namesake, Eloom, can navigate heavily trafficked areas where conventional vehicles simply cannot go. Subsea inspection, maintenance, and repair costs will also be greatly reduced as a result of this. Spot Mini. Boston Dynamics is an established name in the robotics sector and is a wholly owned subsidiary of Alphabet Inc. The company's history is replete with military and civilian robots designed for the front lines. Spot Mini, one of their newest inventions, is a compact four-legged robot that is at home as a companion in the workplace or the household. Spot Mini can fit right in at the office or at home. Several tests have shown that this machine has a robust power backup, lasting for well over an hour on a single charge. Stereo cameras, position or force sensors, and an inertial measurement unit (IMU) are all part of the sensor suite, inertial measurement unit. Especially useful for the elderly, they can assist with general housekeeping tasks. Muddybot. Researchers claim their findings show that animals with tails were among the earliest to make the transition from aquatic to terrestrial life. They may have relied more on the strength of their tail to propel them forward. Results from tests on the Muddybot showed that, like the mudskipper, the Muddybot can walk on its fins to traverse flat surfaces, but that an undulating push from its tail is more effective when climbing sandy slopes. The robot monkey. Developed for use in inaccessible forest regions, Roco is capable of transporting small packages such as first aid kits and vital supplies. It uses its powerful sensors to monitor its immediate surroundings, and it has 2 hook-gripped extendable hands. Roco will use a long-range global positioning system (GPS) to get to its destination after using a short-range navigation system to get around the forest. After the initial evaluation, it will be covered in real fur to serve as camouflage and make it more stealthy in the wild. Researchers have also taught Roco to pick up new skills automatically while it's on the move. At the moment, a hydrogen fuel cell provides the energy it needs. 10. Robo-bees. 1/3 of the food we consume is supposedly pollinated by bees, proving the importance of these insects in our daily lives. The United States Department of Agriculture reports that bees are the most important insect pollinator for about 35% of the world's food crops and about 75% of the world's flowering plants. However, their recent decline in population has posed serious challenges to agricultural industries across much of the world. A group of Japanese scientists took the first steps in 2014 toward developing robotic bees, which they called robo-bees, and which can be used to aid in pollinating flower and fruit seeds, although the technology has a long way to go before it is commercially viable and faces a number of challenges. The Cheetah. The Cheetah, built by Boston Dynamics, has a top speed of nearly 30 km/h (kph). Its overall steadiness is computer-controlled, which is what makes it such a great robot. Every time you take a step, the computer will modify where your feet land in relation to your hips and body. The Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA, is currently funding the research project with the goal of better assisting military personnel in times of emergency and combat. Leave your thoughts on these 11 robotic animals below. At this time, goodbye.